Hello everybody, it's Wolfie here, and let's get the show on the road. Start part 64. I actually figured out which part number this is. And where we left off, we came into this little room right here, and first thing we encounter is what they call a tubster. Very peculiar name. I don't know, I think of bathtubs when I think of this guy, so not very intimidating. But, alas, he's probably one of the stronger enemies you will face. He has like about 3,000 health, he can hit really hard, he can almost one-shot Marla, which is pretty scary. But just use your really heavy techs on him, he'll drop pretty quickly, he only has like 3,000 health, so... a final kick will one-shot him, but yeah, just use anything hard, because I mean, you want to drop him pretty quickly, because he will kill you quite quickly if you lollygag a little. So yeah, you want to make haste with killing him. But once you kill him, most of the enemies in the rest of this dungeon aren't too bad. There is a few with like instant kills later on, but they're pretty easy to kill. So as long as you're not, once again, not too slow, and you're quick to the draw, you'll take care of them promptly. And these are like the same random enemies as we fought before, because there actually aren't that many enemies in this place to begin with. I actually don't know what happens if you charm a tubster. Probably nothing too great, it's probably like a Mega Elixir. In general, it's either Mega Elixir, Hyper, or Ether. Very useful items if you need them. Go for it. But, oh, man. It feels good to finally start getting through with this LP and wrapping it up, and once we finish this Black Omen, Lavos will be left, which I've probably said way too many times. But, alas, it's only like 2 more parts until we actually make it to the final boss of this place, which is Zeal, if you couldn't guess. And here's something weird. But there's a nice little a chest right there, the Zodiac Cape, which is actually one of your better armors. It's for females, I believe, only. And here I don't know, it was a cape, so I assumed it would go on Magus, but I realized quickly that it's a female armor, but it is one of the better armors, if not second best to the prison dress, something like that. And if you can act quickly and slip into those little gaps, you can get through here without having to fight these guys. But I don't do a very good job at doing that. I accidentally tap them, and now we have to fight these guys. But Tailspin Ice Tube takes care of them. They have about 1,500 health. Once again, you can charm Mega Elixirs off of them, and usually you fight them in large groups, so you can get lots of Mega Elixirs if you're still in need of some. We have to fight more of these stupid boss orb bastards. A very pointless fight. One that you really can't lose, but you don't really gain much out of. I mean, I guess you kind of get some XP, level up a little. But at this point, we're not going to level up much more by the time we get to Zeal. I think we level up once by the time we get to her. But that's iffy, I don't even really remember that well. And yeah, another reminder that this is a post-commentary, because I managed to screw up lots of stuff. Well, I would say lots of stuff. Video turned out fine, audio halfway correct, because I forgot to mute my mic, or I forgot to unmute my mic. One of these little guys, and I don't know if I feel like reminding you that goons drop Nova armor. These little what are they called, Flyclops, drop charm golden studs, which are one of the better items. And if you forgot to get one earlier, I'd recommend having 3 in your inventory. At this point, you should have, before you even come into the Black Omen, you should have 1. There were 2 you fought earlier. One of them, for me, almost didn't give it to me because it glitched out and showed something random, but it ended up giving it to me anyways. It just wanted to be a little bit of a tease to me. Oh, sorry, I gotta clear my throat while I talk, because I'm not the best talker in the world, but oh well. And I think so far this place isn't too bad. It's just you just need to be somewhat decent leveled. I would say I am going to what I would feel a bit low leveled, but it's still no challenge as long as you have everyone with golden studs, and just use lots of text when necessary. Don't be afraid to use them on random encounters. Because, like, I don't know why, but when I play RPGs, I'm very resistant on using, like, abilities and stuff on just random enemies. Like, I want to save all of my items, all of my skills, all my MP, everything, on just boss fights and, like, important fights. It's a really bad habit that I have when I play games. Like, if I play, like, any Final Fantasy game, I don't even know why I put casters in my party, because I never want to use them except for, like, those few moments where there's, like, a boss fight. Because, like, otherwise it's just, like, they're just sitting there tanking and doing crap damage, because I don't want to waste their MP, especially if you play the original Final Fantasy, like the not like the Game Boy emulation or the some of the newer remakes of it, but I'm talking about the original, where you kind of more traditional D&D rules, where you can only cast so many spells in a day, quote unquote day. Yeah, it's just whenever you sleep, basically starts a new day, and you get your MP back, but you can only cast so many spells so many times, and so that makes me even more cautious on wanting to use those spells. And that's just, I don't know, it's a bad habit when I play RPGs, and I do play plenty of RPGs. I like RPGs. Probably my favorite genre. I also like, actually, I like a lot of genres. I like RPGs, I like fighting games, I like shooting games. The only games I can really think of that I don't particularly like off the top of my head would be like sports games. I do play sports myself, so it's not the fact that I don't like sports, it's quite the opposite. I really enjoy sports. I enjoy watching sports, I enjoy playing sports, but I've just never gotten into video games, or sport video games like Madden or FIFA. I'm a soccer player, and I've never really liked FIFA. That's just like a personal preference, I guess you could say. Because, I'd say a lot of my friends really enjoy sports games, but there's still plenty that I would say really don't enjoy sports games, and it's understandable, because in order to enjoy those kind of games, you have to first probably understand the sport. It usually helps, and then not only understand the sport, but know how it works, and then also be good at playing video games. Though I would say usually they're not too hard to pick up, as long as you at least understand the game itself. And I am rambling, getting off topic, talking about sports in a video game video. How about we'll just call this an LP. that's what it is. And what am I doing right now? Oh, I'm trying to, I think earlier I was testing out the haste helm and putting on an amulet, because I would like status effect immunities, because I was trying to use the haste helm, which means I had to drop my prism helm, and prism helm makes you pretty much immune to status effects. So I was using the haste helm with an amulet, try to see if that would work. I don't know, I didn't like it, because I wanted Marla to have her gold stud. She can cast haste anyways, so I don't know, it didn't add up. And scratch that about the final kick earlier. I forgot he absorbs lightning damage. But this is a bit of an annoying fight right here, just because you want to kill the Tubster first, but these little Flyclops at the same time are like constantly draining your mana while you deal damage to them. So, and you have to pretty much use your heavy attacks. So you want to kill them really quickly, so which costs mana, and they're draining your mana at the same time, so it's just like, so much mana. And then the Tubster just farts on you and does 300 damage. Oh, it's an old sound effect. I'll cut it some slack. Their sound for a lot of attacks sound like farts. Though, for all you know, they might actually be farting. I don't know. It's just me being an asshole and ripping on old games for being old and outdated. But actually, I don't know. It is kind of harsh, because I mean, actually, for being an old game, it might not have the best sound effects, but it's got really good music. I mean, obviously we've heard this little fight tune 1,000 times at this point in the LP, but the actual music for this area is actually really, really good. It's actually might be one of my favorites. I mean, we'll give it a second to listen to it. I'm not gonna sing along, because one, the audio doesn't quite sync up with the video, and that'll just make me look even worse of a person. And I'm not the best singer. Actually, quite the opposite. just a nice little simple melody, and I really like it. And it's simple but catchy, and I feel like it fits the environment. And this is one of the reasons why you do need some sort of like status immunity things, because whole party gets chaos. That would suck. It would be utter chaos. No, well, actually, yeah, very much pun intended. That was a horrible pun, so forgive me on that one. But yeah, a lot of the enemies here have like really stupid, annoying status effects, and the boss fights here also do the same thing. So that's why, once again, I'm going to continue to reiterate: get the prism helms on your first playthrough. Later on, you can worry about those prism dresses. Though I will say that you can eventually get your prism dress. You can get one prism dress in a playthrough without doing that mission, Marla side quest. But yeah, if you plan on playing through this game multiple times, like, I mean, I've actually realized I've played through this game a lot. I don't actually know the actual number, but I've never actually played through New Game Plus. I don't know why. I always feel like starting over. I have that thing. I have that problem about me where I just want to. I don't want to. I don't want to continue with these characters and play through the game again. I want to start from scratch. I like to do that. Sorry about that cut there. Realized after watching this I missed some editing, and I needed to promptly take care of that. Otherwise you'd watch the same area twice, and I don't think you want to do that. And here we get to encounter our first set of odd enemies. We get to fight aliens and blobs. Yeah, randomly out of nowhere they kind of throw in this crap on us. It's kind of a more medieval style game with sort of medieval, futuristic-y. And now they're throwing in aliens on us for no reason whatsoever. I mean, I guess it's kind of a spaceship-y place, but feels random to me, guys. But yeah, these are the guys, I think the aliens are the ones that, the big scary ones with the teeth, they're the ones that have the instant kills, so yeah, be wary of that. But as you saw, one good Luminaire will take care of that problem. And I don't know why I am backtracking like this, but it seems that we are coming towards an end of this part, at least, and we'll have one more until we get to finally face Zeal and take her out. I think we fight one more set of enemies. I think they're actually aliens. And I believe this is a speed tab? Yes. Speed tabs are always good. And we do reach our destination here, and I'll see you guys in part 65.